Everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Christmas in February. So today I am going to be scrapbooking these two photos of my son and his wife and my newest grandson Everett. This is going to be for my album. I've been scrapping photos for their albums pretty much. This year I made a point of getting all the kids in front of the Christmas tree to get couple and family photos, and so this is the one of them. Like I said, I have other ones that I've scrapped for Everett's book, so this one's going to be for me. So what I went ahead and did was pulled out this piece of 49 and Market. This is from Vintage Artistry, Peace and Joy, and the paper's called Starry, and on this side is the green with diagonal stripe, and this side has like the stars. I also pulled out a piece of this Candy Canes diagonal stripe. This is Christmas Spectacular vignettes, and so this one, I'm pulling it out for this side, but I'm going to gut it because I want to frame it. But one of the other reasons that I'm pulling this out is I want to use this, some of the simple stories that I have, that I have a couple of these that I'm getting down to the end, and I thought I could use for banners, and the blues and the reds go with it. But also I want to use a couple of these rub-ons, and I really love this car rub-on, and I don't want it to go bad, and also I like the poinsettias. So we're going to start with there. I really, other than knowing what I want to use, I don't have a plan as far as how I'm going to execute. So we're just going to go with the flow and see what I come up with. So, and now I'm filming this week ahead of time because I'm getting to the point where I need to start putting all this away. So I figured I would get this last Christmas layout done, because when I work on these in future months, I'm just going to have to crawl under my desk and get stuff out. But this weekend, I have my Vicki Boutin Discover and Create class, and I have no room to spread out and discover and create because I am still piled high with Christmas surrounding me. So if I can get all that stuff put away tonight, this is Thursday the 15th, that leaves me tonight to put it all away, and then get it all cleaned up so that tomorrow night is the first of the weekend classes. The way Vicki usually does it is, if you've never taken one of her classes, Friday night she calls the warm-up. And so a lot of times she'll make cards and things like that. But tonight she's actually going to use the papery, or tomorrow night she's going to use the papery kit. And she is going to be making some embellishment clusters that we could then use, you know, down the road. So just want room to spread out, and I know right now I don't have room to spread out. So on this paper, because the design is kind of centric and I don't want to lop off just from one side and then have it be lopsided, I'm just going to go ahead and take a 1/4 inch off of each of the sides. And that way I'm not taking it, it's not going to be off kilter and more cut from one side versus the other. It still keeps the design that was made by the designer central to the paper. And go ahead and throw those in there. And I'm going to put my trimmer to the side for right now. Yeah, so tonight is going to be kind of cleanup night. Might turn my camera on. I'm not positive. So if I did, you will see that video prior to this. But no guarantees, because like I said, I have to get this done. And I also, this is still Follow a Sketch February. And so I need to make my follow a sketch layout for tonight because I'm working day of. All right, so this does have a little bit of a text and behind, not much, but I still like to leave it right side up if I can make it out. So this is going to be the top of my page. And with this being the top of the page, I'm going to put that truck down here at the bottom. And I think we're just going to put it here, and then I'll cluster the photos in around it. And let's see. I've had these rub-ons for a little while now, and I just don't, they're so beautiful. I don't want them to go to waste sitting in my stash. So I do want these onto a layout, or at least as many. And again, when we're working these, I'm joining in with Moira, and I'm hoping I can join in a little bit more than I did last year. So if I'm able to make a layout every month for Christmas, I'm hoping I can get some more of these used up. I still haven't scrapbooked 2022. I had ended up having the flu and then food poisoning. So my whole month of December in 2022 was kind of not good. And we had like a wedding and all kinds of other stuff. And it just, life got busy. This year I'm currently doing well. I hate to jinx it, you know, but things seem to be going a little bit smoother with work and managing to get some projects done and goals completed. So yeah, it's my hope that things continue the way they are and that I can stay caught up and participating a little bit more with some of the hops and things like that that I didn't have time to do before. And if I can get my scrappy life in order and my space, keep it kind of organized, that really does help. And my room isn't bad. It's just that right now what looks like clutter is organized clutter. And almost done getting this on here. But like every crafty space, I'm sure there's always room for improvement and getting things even more tidy and organized. So yeah, so like I said, I might turn the camera on just so you can see what I'm going to do with the embellishments and how I'm going to put them aside. We'll have to see how the night goes, because like I said, I do have to get up today's video, and I need to get my space cleaned out because I need to have it ready for the class. All right, so we have the rub-on on. So now what I'm thinking I want is to start with layering the photos onto this, and then I'm going to add some more matting to it. I've got the 6x8 papers here, but since this is a larger piece of paper, I figured we could start with this. Now I could try and do this side. It would be a little bit busier and pull in a little bit more colors, but I kind of think the candy cane and candy cane together and then layer around it for me is a better option. And I can always use the cut off pieces to add another layer in there as well. And this is another reason why I like gutting paper and using it as a frame, because now my mat coordinates with the outside frame. And I have the ability, I still have enough of that paper once this is cut to use part of this as well. And this is such good paper. If you've never tried this 49 Market, this is like thick stuff. I really hope they never change their ways, because I go broke, because literally I see their stuff and I have to have their stuff. I have no self-control when it comes to 49 and Market. All right, so I like that. Now, like I said, we could use some of this to do a layer. So let's cut it in half. And this is only 8 inches, so I probably want to cut it from like right here. I don't want it to be the exact width as the picture frame. And we'll just cut this in half. And then I can slide a little on top and a little on bottom. Kind of want that little Santa Claus to show, so I think I'm going to put him up top. Like that. And like that. And then I do have like this envelope, or I have this newsprint. I'm thinking I like the news better. And if I cut this in half, I can use that part at the bottom and part at the top, or on the sides maybe. Because I don't want it to come too far down, otherwise I cover up the truck. Here, let's see what we've got. If I pull this over, I have a little bit showing. And then I can build a cluster on here. And then maybe a title down here. Okay, let's go ahead. And we are going to put a little adhesive behind here. And again, I want to keep it so I can see Santa. And then we'll try and line it up below. Okay. And that doesn't look straight. Let's see. All right, that looks straight. All right, so now add a little adhesive up here. Now we can add something else around it. I really wanted one of these. I wonder if I could do this down below. Kind of like that. And then maybe I could put a poinsettia behind it. All right, I'm going to push it onto the picture frame. Oops. Like that. And then I'm going to turn it over. And we just kind of want to take maybe a pencil. And I'm just making a little mark where this is, so I can put the rub on over the top right here. All right. Yeah, I think we're going to use this one. And let's just hold it down real quick. I still have the backing on it. I just kind of want to see where it's going to go. And if I even like it. Okay, kind of like right there. And I think inside the frame, I'm going to put like the Santa sticker maybe. Because on that Simple Stories, there's a Santa sticker, and we can put that inside the frame and build off of that. I also have some Santa die cuts in the 49 in Market that we could add to if we needed to. And then we might put another poinsettia up here. We'll have to see how that looks. So this, like I said, this layout's going to be more rub-on heavy, only because my die cuts and things, they'll last for years. I also have Katie Petrie, I forget how you say her name, that designs for 49 in Market. I have some of her digital paper, and I also have Vicki Booten digital paper. So I could use my wide format printer and print out more paper to use with my die cuts. But once these rub-ons dry out, they're done. And so I'd rather use them now, and then I can always print more paper, or, you know, they're fine sitting in my stash till next year or 6 months from now if I'm continuing to go through the summer. These rub-ons won't be that forgiving. And see, even now it's like you still got to kind of work at it to get them off. They're coming off, but the older they get, the harder they get to remove. Perfect. All right. So that one's done. So we got that corner. So now let's look and see about the other corner. So again, if I have that down here, I can add something more here in this little gap if I need to, but I'm thinking I want a poinsettia or something up here. Okay, so now I gotta decide, do I want the holly or do I want the poinsettia? And I'm thinking the holly is gonna be better only because there's not a lot of space and I don't want to waste half of that die cut there. So let's go ahead and pick this up again. And we'll get that one rubbed on. So, in the description box below, I am going to have everyone who's playing along with Christmas in February. So if you're still needing to get your Christmas layouts made or inspiration, everyone who plays along just does some kind of a Christmas project. It could be making Christmas cards for next year, finishing up December documented, making layouts, whatever that inspiration is. And even if you are not someone who celebrates Christmas, you can still use the same concepts we're doing with other collections. So for example, maybe your collection has a different kind of flower, like sunflowers or something, instead of holly. You can do the same thing with those collections that I'm doing here. It's just going to be with different paper, different embellishments, different sentiments, but the concept is still the same, and that's what we're trying to relay to you guys. And perfect. All right, so now I do have another little holly, but I think I'm going to put that down below. And I think I want this little blob of red splatter over here. Maybe like right here. Just pull in a little bit more of those splatters like we have down in the bottom corner. There we go. All right, let's see where we're at again. And I'm being very careful not to push down because I don't want it to stick to the sticker to stick to the rub-on. All right, so now I have just enough room to go and put this little holly down here. So that got 4 done. One, the little blob, the holly, oh, actually 5. So that's pretty cool. All right. And then let's see where we can stick this one. I'm thinking like that. Pull it up again very carefully. Okay. Put this one down, and then we're going to add adhesive to the back of our cluster because I think everything for underneath rub-on wise is going to be done. All right, there we go. Now, swap. And again, I'm going to put it mainly to the center so that I still have the ability to tuck underneath. And now I just got to line it all back up again. So we have the holly there, holly there. We're not crooked. I have it up high enough. All right. She's down. All right. And if it's crooked, it's mine. I'm good. All right. So now we still have some of these embellishments. So I'm thinking that in here we'll have in the frame, we have the little Santa, which I like. And then I think up here we can add a couple tags maybe. Add that there. And then kind of like that. I don't have a title yet, but again, that's okay. I don't necessarily need one. I think I want... Nope. Need something behind. Maybe another tag or ticket. Okay, and then I need something like right here. Oh, here. Okay, I like that. And that kind of finishes that off. And we can add the little Merry and Bright under there. And we have a Holly Jolly, so we can add that to Santa. And let's see. There is the stocking. That look... kind of like that coming down. It's running down the side of the tag. I've got ho, ho, ho. I'm thinking we're going to call this one done. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. Mixing Collections. Got a bunch of rub-ons on here. Got some of those simple stories that I really was wanting to get onto a layout. And another one for my book. So I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. Again, make sure that you check out everyone who is playing along this month with Christmas in February. Links for everyone will be down below in the description box. And as always, have a great day. And I will see you again on my channel. Enjoy scrapping and get into your stash. Bye-bye.